Hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Fox, here on the panel. It's Bridgeman and Port Bear this evening at the start of the show. How are we doing, gentlemen?
Evening, Rocks. How are we doing, Bridgeman? How are we doing? Good evening, panel.
Can I just say a big good evening to you guys in the panel? Huge good evening to the boys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Great victory for us last night. Another 3 points. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
All these years now I've just spoke to the mean GF care related. Anyway, a lot happening, Port Bear. A lot. I don't know where to start. I think we'll talk about the game last night. We'll see where that takes us. It wasn't exactly the thriller in Manila, but a good 3 points. Bounce back. We got the job done. That's all I would like to say. Port.
Aye, mate. Just having probably when I was on the show last night, probably more reactive of what I was saying last night. Maybe to another performance since the first game back against Stranraer. But the most important thing is Bridgeman that always says the win's on the board. We never lost a game. I'll take a Bridgeman at the end of the season, as we all say, as long as we win that league. I don't care, mate. I really don't care. Performances hopefully will come back very shortly.
Bridge, it wasn't great, it's fair, but it was obviously the weather wasn't great. I've got to say they set up, but they set up different for someone for me. They set up with it, obviously get back in your shape when you're defending, but at least they tried to come forward. I
think they were a far better team than St Mirren and teams like that. I think they weren't too bad going forward, and from a midfield perspective, up front, we know they very much didn't bother our goalkeeper too much. But big fellas, really big fellas, and they were rough on our players, and the referee gave no protection to some of our players.
Particularly the last 20 minutes, mate.
Absolutely. I
mean, they're just yellow cards, mate. Yellow cards, second yellow cards, you're off apart,
Yeah, I think a couple of them could easily get a second yellow card last night, but absolutely no problem at all. But the referee just wouldn't do it. But he was the quickest to book a Rangers player for sure. We know that happens anyway. But I think, the weather was a great leveler as well, remember. But I think we played really, really well at times. You got this, as we run up the pitch and that, we're getting there, and all of a sudden we have to stop because there's 10 players in front of you. There's 3 of you with the ball, you're close to with the ball. You ain't going to get a pass through. We've seen it so many times. So you have to find a way of trying to drag them out or put another bigger player up front. But I thought we did remarkably well. And Defoe, marvellous goal by Defoe, marvellous goal. And that's the only way.
I've got to say, Bridge, till that goal, when he got that goal, I think we huffed and puffed and didn't really look what's scored.
Correct. We never got a ball through, hardly a ball through, to be honest. Couple of longish crosses over to the far posts, and sometimes Defoe was there and he was just missing them, that kind of thing. We've seen that before as well. But we're not accurate enough with our long crosses. But last night, the wind just took the ball anywhere I wanted to go, So I don't have any complaints at all. A 2-0 win for me is a fabulous victory for us.
Oh, that's for you, mate. That's heaven for you too.
Well, it's double my usual, isn't it? But
that's a thriller for him.
Given the weather, given the situation, the crowd were getting agitated. You could hear them getting really upset when we made this. For some reason or other, we end up making these bad passes and we put ourselves into a really bad position. And obviously we never lost anything by it. But my goodness gracious, we can actually stab ourselves in the back or drop our. We just seem to trip over ourselves sometimes. There was a number of times last night with the two people in the centre half position going for the same ball, and Stephen Davis could have got crushed.
But by the way, Stephen Davis was guilty, mate. He was going the wrong way sometimes.
Absolutely, yeah. He could easily have been crushed there.
He can't play every ball. Look, we got the game done, Port Bear. There was Polster get 90 minutes. Morelos get back on the park. Obviously, the downside was the full injury, but it doesn't seem as bad as we initially thought.
Yeah, I'm glad, mate. I'm glad he's not as badly injured as I thought, because he has an important say. At times when Alfredo's been out, and even just when he's been there, he's scored important goals throughout the season so far for Rangers. I mean, bear in mind that he comes off the bench most times. I think he's 15 now. 15 goals, 16, I can't quite remember.
Scored more goals in the league than Alfie.
Well, that just speaks for itself, mate. And that shows you how important he is. I was doubting last night, around about the 51-minute mark, but I say to you last night, I thought, just before his injury, I thought, God, you look 37 now, mate, but he still knows where the goal is, mate. And it doesn't matter what age you are, that won't leave you. I mean, that turn in the box in the first time shot was absolutely outstanding. I don't think there's another Rangers player that could have finished that. I don't even think Alfredo could finish that, mate. I really don't. I just think that's a typical Jermaine Defoe finish. Let's face it, Ox, since in Brixton now, we've not found our form, mate, but it's got to come back. It's got to come back. We can't just lose that.
Hopefully it'll come back on Saturday. Morelos, you never know, Jack might appear and our team could change for the better, but we'll see. Obviously a lot of other things happening in the club, Briggs, so if people want to join us, what's the number?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online, where you'll be brought into the call by Technical Terry. If you phone in, hang up and the show will phone you back. If you're abroad, it's great if you could get Skype sorted for Mr. Treasurer here. So,
thank you. Thank you.
All right.
A good suggestion.
All right. He's happy. See that? Portman happy.
Oh, aye. Happy. You don't want Bridgeman saying your debt later, but do we?
No.
I'll get you back for that one, I'll tell you.
Put your name up in the butcher's window.
That'd be good.
I've got to say, when we got the second goal last night, I don't know what the feeling was at the game, Bridge, but I thought, right, 2-0. They'll not know what to do. They did twist for about 5 minutes. Then they ran out of steam as well, and I thought, we'll go in and win 3 or 4. And that was the only thing that maybe disappointed me in performance. I don't think it was great, but I think we could have went on and scored a couple of goals.
Yeah, 100%. I think the last 15, 20 minutes there, we got Morelos was on, give him 10 minutes to get his legs warmed up and so on and so forth, and then you have to try to find him. You know what he's like. He will go and he'll challenge for any ball you want to put in there. We never put them in. We never put a decent ball into him most of the night, apart from the one he managed to get through and he chipped it over, which the Copeland Road end thought, this is going in, you know. But he adds a lot of excitement to the game. He gives the fans what they're looking for. You know he's going to try as hard as he can. But we seem to be very happy. Admittedly, we had taken off 2 of our better players, obviously for safety perspective, given the Aberdeen game coming up at the weekend. So I think that was the reason for that. And the left is a wee bit bare, but the guys get tore in. They did what they could, you know. I was pleased to see the boy Jordan Jones getting on the pitch. Very happy to see him. I really like him. And I liked Aribo coming on. Very good indeed. So good players on the pitch, and Morelos going, well, you can't ask for any better than that. But still, for some reason or other, we couldn't find Morelos as much as we would like, and we couldn't manufacture anything in the second half of the last 20 minutes of the second half anyway.
Well, Ojo was a big talking point before the game, Port Bear, yeah, and I've got to say, I thought he was our second. Personally, I thought he was our second best player last night behind Arfield, if I'm being honest. I don't think he was great, because I don't think any of our players were particularly great last night, but he done okay.
He done better than he's done all season, Ox, in my opinion. Stardog said it last night. Apart from the Feyenoord game, that's probably his next contribution to Rangers. So this is, I said to you last night, he could be like a new signing. See if he finds the form that Stardog, Jimmy, myself believed he could bring to Rangers when he first joined. Now, he was seen as an upgrade to Ryan Kent when we got him, because we didn't think we were going to get Ryan Kent. But for whatever reason, we man's not actually reached his heights. And I keep saying it, he's missing a trick. He's got a great platform for a young guy to be at one of the biggest clubs in the world, the biggest clubs in the world. For me, he's not taking his chance. But this could be a second 6 months, mate. It could be a big 6 months for him, and I hope it works out for him. I really do, but I just don't see it, mate. I don't see it.
You mentioned Stardog there. Young Stardog's joined us. Evening, Stardog.
How you doing, guys? He's all right.
Well, yourself,
mate? Aye, doing good, mate. Doing good. Ojo, I thought Ojo was good last night, mate. Definitely a good performance for him to build off of. I just hope he can bring it the second half of the season, mate, because as I say, I was on the bandwagon at first. I thought he was an upgrade to Ryan Kent. I even said it on here, he's probably better than Ryan Kent. So he's not proved that this season so far, mate. But I really hope he can kick on and prove me right, because, I mean, he is a player, and I think everybody can see he's got something. Everybody can see he's got something, Knox. He taken a few kicks last night and all, but I like how he just gets up and he gets on with it. He's never been one for rolling about the ground or anything like that, and he does get a few sadians, so because he runs at some pace as well.
Could you say that about our whole team, mate? Our team play like that, didn't they? They don't.
I would say they've been trained and they've been told and they've been warned. None of this rolling about antics. I think I get kind of scunnered with it last year with Barisic been the kind of prime suspect, mate. But I must say that the full team, they definitely did. They just got up and they got on with the game.
Mm-hmm.
And Barisic included in that.
You're playing the style of the manager, didn't you? The
Yeah.
manager. You know, he just got up and going with it. But I don't think Ojo was bad last night, but I don't think he was good starter because I don't think any of our players were particularly good.
No, that's what I'm saying, mate. I mean, it was a steady enough performance for him to build off it. It wasn't terrible, but there's a long way for him to go to show that he's the player that I thought he was coming to Rangers. And I'm pretty sure Jimmy will be the same. I mean, it's going to take more than one performance to convince me. Again, mate, you know, I was really disappointed with what he'd done in the first half of the season. I just think he didn't look interested at times. I think he would have a wee 5-minute spell. He'd try and take somebody on, and if it didn't work for him, I don't know, he'd be just good doing quite a lot. So Gerrard obviously sees something different in training, and this is why we keep seeing him getting the chances, because he doesn't really hang about when it comes to folk no performance. So he must be seeing something there that's really special in training, because he keeps seeming to stick with him. So I hope he can kick on the second half of the season, mate.
Right,
Can I come in? Sorry.
Yeah, you come in, but you mentioned JFK's joined us in your complex, and then we'll bring JFK in.
I was just going to say that I think last night I thought Ojo had a tremendous game. My man of the match last night was in fact our centre half, Big Golson. I thought he had a really good game last night. Obviously there's still the wee niggly bits about his game, but I thought he was really good. Did everything right, and he's our captain as well last night, so I thought he had an excellent time. But Ojo, not far behind him. I thought the best game he's had for Rangers, in my opinion. Best, not the most impact, I may say, but the best game I've seen him play. And it wasn't 100%, it wasn't a fabulous game he had, but he had a really good game for Rangers. And I think if he continues there, I've said it for the start about him, Rangers could put £1 million in and get him, 100% sure.
You were the lone Ranger with that. Evening, GFK.
Evening, brother. How are you?
Oh, brother.
Uncle Jim.
What is it at all with you two?
Hey,
Two using your igloo.
Knew I know when I walk through the park, I see all these wains like Oompa Loompas and Weeble Wobbles and that. I see there's a big similarity for that with me and Oxshire. These guys are all going to grow into Humpty Dumpties like me.
It was the tunes, mate. It was the tunes.
Oh, the tunes, aye. Help you, dairy, aye. Anyway, guys, how you all doing tonight? I'm nice and warm in after last night's exploits. That was a really cold night. Performance didn't warm me up, but it's a 3 points in it, and that's all that matters. But like you guys said, you know, it wasn't a great game. Ojo, for me, got my man of the match from, I'm not saying a bad performance, but nobody performed to the level that we expect or we're looking for. I'd probably agree with Bridgman on Goldson. He was my second choice for man of the match, but for me, it'd be Ojo and Goldson. But they never looked like scoring. They could have played another 90 minutes or another 90 hours and they would never have scored. You know, Alan McGregor had nothing today at all. So they were a bit better than St Mirren, and that wouldn't have been hard because we know what St Mirren were like last week. But it was a hard fought 2-0, and when we scored right away in 46 minutes, in the second half started, and I did think that everybody else was about that this was going to be a barrel load, but got quite dire after that, didn't it? It was a good goal as well. Oh, it was a great goal. It was like the goal that he scored against the Puddle Drinkers, sure. Just same area, sliding in that. But no, look, I know what we were all critiquing last night about, you know, and I know some people were talking about, you know, we shouldn't be so hard on the players. Now, it's not so much we're being hard on the players. I think we're being hard on ourselves. We're looking to be entertained as well, you know, and I just, if the team let us down, I suppose in a way they have, because the performances have been really, really poor. And Saturday's game's got to lift them, guys. If Saturday's game doesn't lift them, then there's no much point in them being at Rangers, because second to playing the puddle drinkers, this is a game that we all want to win, especially at Ibrox.
Well, it's a big game coming up, and it's all about results, and obviously sending them back up the road with a tail between their legs. But we have to perform, win the game, because they'll play tight and they'll try and frustrate. And obviously they've got a bit more threat than some of the other teams we play against. Not much, but a bit more threat.
It's their defence, Ox, yeah. It's the McKennas and the Considines, who will like to and try to batter Fred about, which he'll give a bit back, as we all know, So, but we're not dwelling on the fact that what might and probably will happen on the day whether they get booked. Can I just say something on the Fred bookings? I've been reading different forums today and all that, and there seems to be a big bit of misinformation going about, and I try to look it up, and Alfredo Morelos is not one booking away, as far as I know, from any ban. But everybody, all the other forums have been on it, we're all under the same impression as myself and others on here. But in my understanding is he's not one booking away from another suspension.
Well, okay.
Rangers TV said it last night, Jimmy. That's the only reason that I say it. It was Rangers TV when I watched the game. They said it on that.
They're saying so I don't know if it's misinformation. I don't know.
Yeah.
Time will tell, but we're not wanting to test that theory, obviously, because we want Fred to be on the park for the full 90 minutes without a booking. So let's hope that happens. But,
so we move on.
No, sorry, pal. Sorry.
On you go, Mitch.
I was going to say it's not even so much that. It's like everything the young lad does. He's severely under a microscope, and particularly with our referees. And you've got some of the worst referees you could ever even dream of to referee a game that Alfredo Morelos is in. Always easier to book Alfredo than anybody else in the park, in my opinion, for the referees. So we need to be able to, shall we say, as a team, protect Alfredo. Make sure there's plenty of people round about him when anything kicks off. I've said this before. The team as a unit, get in there and just push him away, drag him away, so that nothing happens. Just make sure he can get away from this. Any situation that appears. I'm not saying it's going to appear, but if it does, we need to look after him ourselves rather than the referee come up and book him or something like that.
I mean, the frustration will be for Steven Gerrard, and Morelos has been fantastic this season, and he's never ever tried to hurt anybody. There's been nothing in his fouls. It's been petulant. He's got 4 yellow cards. I don't think there's another player in the country that got 4 yellow cards for these situations. I really don't. I mean that with the greatest of respect.
Yep.
And that's what he's got to deal with. All we're looking for is consistency. That's all we're looking for. Stardog.
Totally agree, Ox, with what you're saying about the yellow cards. I mean, it's going to happen. It probably will happen this weekend, mate. We'll probably go on later in the show to talk about the consequences of that happening. But all we are looking for in this league is consistency. Now, I don't want to go across to them, but what I will say is we went through this kind of a couple of shows ago. We battled for months about fans abusing their players and flinging things at the players, and there they are flinging things back in at the fans. Nothing happens. Morelos scores a goal. An important goal for us because we need 3 points every single game. Goes out to the fans, makes a stupid gesture, boom, he's away. Same again in the Old Firm game. It was the same again in the Old Firm game with Katic for the penalty. The 2 players hadn't even hit the ground yet, and the referee had pulled the card out and blew the whistle for the penalty, mate. So if that's a penalty, we're looking for that to be given for us in the box as well. We're looking for a bit of consistency, mate, and we don't get that near the day, and I don't think we ever will get it, no matter how much we go on about it. It's up to us to win games, mate, and go out there and play teams after the park. And as long as we're doing that, then these outside influences can't touch us because it's up to us on the park, innit?
Agreed, pal.
Yeah, mate, we take it after them and we win the games, and nobody can say anything, no matter what they do. We just need to win.
Yeah.
Right.
There was a couple of items last night where I think it was Kamara who ended up eventually getting booked. And he was getting fouled about 3 or 4 times, pulled back, you name it, and the referee never bothered. Then as soon as Kamara committed a foul, he was booked.
I thought Kamara took an hour to get into the game last night.
Indeed he did.
Aye.
Indeed he did.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
Hello, great show, lads. It's Dave from Colby.
Dave, have you not got a telly in the house?
I love this. I listen to this show every night, mate. I love it a bit. I got the right score last night, didn't I? 2-0.
You did, mate. You did. Did you get your prize?
No, I didn't get no prize. No. So what do you reckon the new interest from Hibs of a striker coming in?
Barry, I'll tell you. I'll let you go to our striking expert, JFK.
Yep, I think it'll be a good addition, Dave. Honestly, I'll be quite honest. It's not somebody I thought that would come to Rangers. It's not somebody that was in my mind, but I think he'll do a job if needed. He's a backup for me.
Right.
So for obviously Alfredo, and then it'd be Canberra, but the boy Hadji. Is
one at a time, JFK. We've got a show today here.
I know. But I know there's some people, I see some comments out there because it's the spoon burners, they don't want to entertain them, but we're going to be bigger than that. 55 is going to be one, so if the spoon burners are willing to let him go, I rate him as a decent player. If I've not got the money, I know there's other things in the behind the scenes and that, but if I've not got the money, then it's a loan. Then I'll take him. I'm happy to take him.
I'll take him every day.
Definitely, Dave. I think I've been banging on about a number 3 striker since last season. So obviously we've got that in default now because Jermaine's injured. But seemingly the injury's not as bad. But the gaffer's done the right thing.
That's good.
He's covered that. He's covered this, and if we did get Canberra and any others that come in, I'm pleased about that, whether it's a loan or a permanent deal. But
Can you see another striker coming tomorrow?
As well as Canberra. I don't. If we do sign him, I can't see another one coming in as well.
It did say in Sky Sports News about an hour ago that there was other imminent signings, or probably definitely one. Whether that be a striker or no, I don't really know. I'd be happy with Canberra, and obviously, but as Oxy said, we've got a big show today. There's others there that have been brought in. So, no, if he signs the dotted line for the end of the season, we'll see what happens. Bring it on.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we'll beat Aberdeen 2-0.
What are you going for? Are you a double bridge, are you?
No, that's my feelings. 2-0 Rangers.
I hope you're right. Actually, Port Vale. Obviously, we've talked about a third striker, JFK. Not for the first time in his life, been banging a drum, and there's been sense in what he says. We've been a bit light. You're not going to get a superstar to come in and fill that position, third choice. There's a bit of logic in it, eh?
Definitely, mate. Bridgeman's been, banging on for months now. I mean, and I'm going to back Bridge up on Jimmy up on this, because he's always been saying it because of injuries to Alfredo or suspension. He's been saying we needed this for the start of the season, a third striker, for these sort of reasons that we're maybe going to come across if Defoe was injured, etc. If you ask me, some of the guys that maybe could have been available, your Lyndon Dykes, Canberra and Cosgrove, I think I would rather have Canberra, because I think he's technically better. He's not just a hammer thrower. We don't want to start playing this long ball stuff, Oxgear. Just get the ball up there and they're going to batter defenders left and right. I don't want to start falling into that sort of trap. It's good to have that long ball option, but Canberra's quite good in there as well, but he's also quick along the deck and he's quite technically sound as well. I'm not saying he's a superstar, mate, by any means, but he's technically, more sound than the other ones that were sort of mentioned.
Yeah. Right.
So that's a good signing, as Jimmy says, for a third choice striker. Pretty good.
So you happy with it then, Dave?
Yeah, I am happy with it, but we need a striker, because how long Defoe's going to be out? I hope he ain't going to be out for long, but that's a good situation because we've got a lot of games coming up and we need to stick by Gerrard and get behind him, and hopefully we'll win the 55.
Are you get up for the game at the weekend?
Normally, I'm 12 hours. I'm 12 hours, and I'm in my factory for 12 hours, so I'll be listening in and biting my nails and all that, I suppose. But I think Rangers could win 2-0.
All right, mate. All right. I hope you're right.
Can I come in on that one?
Yeah,
mate. Well, you know how I feel about all this. So as far as I'm concerned, no Canberra. Definitely no Canberra. Go down to England and do what you need to do and bring somebody up. That's as far as I'm concerned. The reason, of course, is not one single copper coin or any help at all to any of these clubs. That's the only way I look at it. It's the same with us going there. I know a lot of guys go out and loan, a lot of youngsters. I just don't see it. I don't see why we're doing these things. But the manager will do what the manager wants to do, and he'll get my support for it. My own opinion is we shouldn't be doing it.
On a economic sense, I get your argument, Bridge. But if you think he's for value for money and he's going to improve your team for your football side, why would you cut your nose off to spite your face?
We don't have the answers to that because I don't rate Canberra like you do.
Well,
you rate him. That's fine.
I've not seen enough of him apart from when he's played against us, mate. He judge. If I'm being honest,
I'm much the same. I don't see him at all, other than when he's playing against us. I don't rate him the same as you guys do, and that's good luck. Everybody's got their own opinion on it. Me personally, I'd rather go down to the sort of not the Premier League, but pick up some mid-aged, mid-20s guy and bring him up and let him get on with it, because he'll be maybe 6 months before he gets a chance to get in, unless injury, of course. That's what you're looking for, some big rumbustious guy that can play centre forward, but a third striker. That's what I'm. Canberra's a star for Hibs, to all intents and purposes. We're going to be paying a lot of money for him, for sure.
Well, he's coming in. Well, my information is, what I've read, is he's coming initially in a loan deal, Bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm reading. Anybody reading anything different?
Do you mind? I'm just going to say, the last thing I'm going to say about it is, the last time we saw Hibs in any way, shape or form, for me anyway, there was for me the big time was they invaded the pitch at the end of the game and attacked our players. And I'm just absolutely no respect for that team at all.
Yeah, I get that point. That point.
Yeah.
I get that, Bridge, but you know...
But that wasn't Canberra that did that, Bridge.
No. Could care less. I'm talking about the club.
What I'm saying is, I think we've got to be bigger than that, you know. There's no use just taking the moral high ground for some stuff and saying that, you know, we're better than them because, we can take defeat better or we can win better. No, at least when anything happens at our club, we sort it out. And look, it is what it is. You know, I can see your point where you're coming from. Like yourself, I was there that day, and it was really disappointing. You know, and the aftermath was really disgusting. And obviously, the senior figures in Scottish football done nothing about it. But the fact of the matter is, needs must for us now. And if you can name me any other player that you think, even you're mentioning guys down south that would come in and do something, you got to remember Canberra's been in Scottish football for 2 seasons and he knows what it's all about. Right, so I'm willing to give the gaffer he says he sees something in Canberra. I do rate him as a decent player. You know, are we going to buy him? I don't care if we buy him or no. What I would like, I'd like him to go and bang a few goals on if he's called upon. So that's all that matters to me. You know, we're talking here about going to the games and we'll have a laugh about if it's a Bridge man, we'll take it. But I want to be entertained as well, and I think Canberra can do that for us. And as a stopgap centre forward, if ever Alfredo's out for any reason, I think he'll do a job for us, mate.
I'll tell you something as well, Jimmy. He scored 2 tasty goals at the Pedo Dome last year and all. Remember the 2 goals he scored? I think he get beat 4-2.
Right, yep.
He's got a finish in him, mate. He's got a good finish in him and all. And as Port Bear said, he's technically better than the players that were mentioned in Linkways, mate. I thought when I heard Canberra, it was totally out of left field, mate. I never expected Canberra. Nobody on here definitely mentioned him. But I'll tell you what, I'm delighted with it, mate. I'm absolutely delighted with it. And I'll welcome him with open arms, mate, because he's scored against them. He's got a no bad record against them, mate. His record's not too hot against us. But somebody was on here not that long ago and they were saying, I don't want players that score against us. I want players that score against them. So he's that guy, mate. I'm not saying he does it every time he plays him, but
Yeah.
just they 2 finishes at Parkhead last year, mate. They stuck out in my mind.
People that say that,
Guys, we've
Nate.
got a caller there.
Oh, there you go.
Watch
Right.
your Skype, please.
Yeah, I couldn't get a word on for them. How we doing, caller?
Good
Aye,
show,
good,
lads,
thanks.
anyway.
Is it, what we calling you, Sinky?
Eastern Closure.
Eastern Closure, all right. EE. How we doing, mate? What's on your mind?
Just wanted to raise a wee point. Obviously, there's been a bit of performances haven't been great recently
That's
since
an
coming back, and I think I know. It just seems like I know this has been a thing that's always happened at Ibrox, but just when it hits the 75-minute mark, it seems to be an onrush of supporters just leaving the ground when the team needs the support right to the end. Just feel like the ground's like a quarter full by the time the final whistle happens. Just wonder what your guys' thoughts are on that.
Well, I can never understand. I mean, I get it. I remember talking to a guy who travelled through Inverness, and he used to leave on the 80th minute. And the reason he done it is that getting away for a run at that time could maybe save him an hour in his journey. It was all right for me because I just jumped in the subway and I was home in 10 minutes.
Right.
So I understand it, but you wouldn't go to a picture and leave early, would you?
How you doing, Eastern Closure? It happens to me round about my area quite often, Oxshire. I mean, you know where I sit under the jumbo screen at the Copeland stand. And last night, I mean, I know it was a right miserable night. It was 47,000 there, but okay, you can maybe say, okay, no, there's people with kids, but what Eastern Closure saying there is 100%. They're even talking about on what you would call a decent day, where you might be even at the game, just in short sleeves and the banging of the seats round about you. But you know what piddles me a lot? I've got to keep getting up and down and letting a-holes get, and I can't see the game. And that really does.
You're quite a tall lad.
I am, mate. Aye. But it's really annoying. I mean, if somebody's going to the lavy or going for something to eat, you go, okay, But for the 75th minute onwards, you're up and down like Zebedee, and it does rip my knitting, mate. I'm always been a 90-minute. Where I'm sitting, as soon as the fourth official puts up the hangman, about 3 minutes. After 2 minutes, I start making my way up the stair and I can stand at the exit at the tap. As soon as the ref blows a whistle, team for the applause, and then I can get down the road to the subway. But like yourself, I mean, when you're up here, I mean, I only went to Partick, then I was home. But I agree with Eastern Closure. I just think it's, as you've said before here, Oxy, I mean, you don't go to the pitches and walk out 5-10 minutes before the ending.
No, you don't. No.
And that's what people are doing. I can't understand people walking out a game when Rangers are winning 1-0 in the 75th minute.
Yeah.
I could maybe understand it if they were winning 5 or 6-0 and the game's done. But the man there's right. It happens far, far too often for me.
What I don't understand is, like, we've not won a title for 9 years. And obviously the Tins could get their 9th title. Hopefully no. But you'd think that being deprived of success for a good while and what we've been through, you think the support would be for the first minute to the last, cheering the team on, so we can even give them that extra 10-20% to get the goal difference up or whatever, because it could come down to it.
It's a great point.
Startup. Oh, he's on mute. His new fancy headset.
No, I'm here.
Right. Listen, you've went with a wee fella. You're a couple of years younger than me and JFK, and your families, your kids are young, and you went up in it. When it's really cold, it's a different night, isn't it?
I mean, we were up there for the Hearts game, mate. It was -5. And then we went at half time to get something to eat, and it was colder inside the stadium than what it was outside the stadium. It was absolutely crazy, and we just couldn't get heated up. So I'll be the first to admit it. We left early in that game, but it was absolutely Baltic, and we were winning 4-0 when we left. So But it's no good to see when you're winning 1-0. I would never leave when you're winning 1-0 in a big game. You can't do that. That's not right.
But people's reasons for leaving are a lot of varied, you know. So
Yeah.
if somebody feels they want to leave at whatever time, they want to leave, just like yourself, Stardog. You want to leave, you want to leave. There's not much else anyone can say, really. You paid your cash, you're watching your team, and you got to go. It could be...
That doesn't wash with me.
That's fine, but
I think it's
everybody's got reasons.
Thing.
Jimmy, everybody has got different reasons for leaving.
Look,
right?
I can understand, like a lot of guys on here, and probably the same as Eastern Closure here. I've got friends who travel there for East Belfast, right, to come to the games, and I can understand that if they've got a ferry to catch or that, and blah blah blah, and guys are maybe travelling from Inverness and have to get the last train for a midweek game and things like that. I can totally understand it. I'm maybe being privileged that, coming from Knightswood, I can only just get a bus into Partick and then get the subway across, and that's the way when I stayed in Partick, that was good. I'm only 2 stops away, so maybe I was privileged that way that I could just leave it. But I was always going back to when I was a boy, which is a long time ago, as Oxgerald probably remind you, that I never left a game before the 90th minute or the 96th minute. But I think it's a generational thing, Eastern Closure. I think, but looking about in all the years I've been going to see Rangers, I think the family orientation that we've got at Ibrox now, that a lot of people, they decide that they're going to walk away at the 75th minute, and I don't understand that at all. I can't get my head around it.
I think your point is brilliant about maybe we've got to look and maybe, it was flat Ibrox last night for the game on Sunday. You could tell up for the Union Bears it was really, really flat.
Yeah.
But we've got a responsibility to try and get behind the team, and try and drive us onto that. I think that's a fair comment. Port Bear.
100%, mate. We've always said this. When your stadium's rocking, it's definitely a 12th man. Gerard's always been one, especially for European games and that. He's always asking the fans into and his pressers and stuff, to get behind the team, support your team. You know how important you are. I think the fans play a big, big part, mate. And the day, I understand what Eastern Closure's saying, the day drive you on, at times when your team's going, flat, and the team start, getting G'd up and start singing their songs and getting the boys going, you can see it lifting in the stadium sometimes. You see the whole stadium lift, the team lifts, the stadium lifts further, and you go and you march to a win. It's one of my bugbears. It's always been a bugbear at mine at Ibrox, people leaving early. I've never understood. I think, why pay your money and then leave 15 minutes before? It just defeats the purpose, I think, even being there. But I know people have got reasons. I understand what Bridgeman's saying. People have got reasons to go when they're going to catch buses, trains, whatever, how they're getting to the games. But Rangers fans are absolutely fantastic, mate, and they are the 12th man, and that's what they need to remember. And they might need to drive us to 55, mate. They might need to drive us.
All right. Well, what about on the park, Eastern Closure? This is your first time on the show, first time called?
Last called actually back when Stuart McCall lost 3-0 to Motherwell all the years ago, and I've just been listening on ever since.
Okay, so let me think. What was that? Four, nearly 5 years ago?
Aye.
All right, mate. All right. So you're a second time caller. All right. What about on the park, mate? How in the big picture, how pleased are you?
No, really pleased. I think it was really gutting seeing Defoe get stretched off last night and stuff like that, but I'm glad we're making positive signings today. It's just last night, just sitting where I sit, obviously the name says it all, just there's 5 seats to the right of me just empty, and then a few guys to the left as well. It's just like, I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe that's how they're all leaving.
That's the same, that's how with Jimmy.
Admit to nothing, Eastern Closure, admit to nothing.
If you look up
it's
at the
just like,
one row and you see a big circle of seats leaving, you know who sits in the middle of it.
No, it's just like the team's doing absolutely brilliant just now. We've had a wee bit of a sort of cool spell at the moment, but it's games like I think back to like Porto and the European games that were sort of battling with Porto, and I think the fans like cheered on Morelos and then Davis to get the second goal in the group stage. Like, it's games like that where when the fans get behind the team and they don't constantly moan and shout at every misplaced pass. They encourage them because, you know, we've been starved of success. And I mean, we're a massive club, and just to see I'm looking about it at 90 minutes, and there's about 15,000 left clapping off the team. It's no great to see. When, I mean, we're the best fans in the world, but it seems to be only in certain games. And what Bridgeman said about people need to leave, like, we've got fans that come from all over England, Belfast, and everything, and the commitment they show is absolutely fantastic. But no, there's no 20,000 coming from Belfast. I mean, the reason people are leaving is to really to beat the traffic and maybe even go to the lounge or the pub for the last 10 minutes.
Correct. Catch the last 10 minutes and up in the pub. Absolutely.
You'll hear the excuse a lot of kids and stuff like that when they get to school the next day, but I mean, that's your decision to go to the game. You need to be prepared to stay at the last minute, and if you're not prepared to do that, then I don't know, that's a real sticking point with me, you know, because it could come down to goal difference this league. I mean, that's how tight it can be. It's happened before, and it might happen again.
Right, all right, aye, good point, mate. Good point. Listen, we've been joined by a couple of regulars. George VK's joined us. How's it, the old chest, George?
It's all a bit rough, mate. It's all a bit rough.
All right, so
you go and soldier on, you know what I mean?
Cheerio then, George.
See you later, George.
Soldier on. See, you're talking about generational thing. It is a generational thing. See, my son takes me to the game in his motor. Sometimes not talking about, and he always wants to leave 15 minutes before the game. Always. And I'm like, you get to hear goals. I'm like, well, why do you keep like doing that? You know what I mean? And honestly, man, he tries to part as close to the game as he can get. As a lefty motor, he started walking for Finniston, you know what I mean? I mean, that's as close as he can get, you know what I'm talking about, Finniston.
Finniston?
You know what I mean? Miles away from the game, you know what I mean? I can't even see the stadium, son. We'll be there, that. It's 15 minutes after the game. Plus, they're all holding their phones up and all, filming themselves.
What are you parting at Finniston for, George?
No, he is. I'm like, what are you parting here for?
Oh, come on.
All right.
Well,
What, the Curney Park?
Well, see,
That's what I mean. He parks his motor about there, man. What are you parking your motor here for? I'm
Well,
not miles away.
when I use my motor for the midweek games, because I don't have a drink during the midweek, I always park at the Bolton Copeland Road, just round for the old post office, and it's a 10-minute walk for where I sit, and I
Jimmy,
Jimmy,
can't tell him that's like a fish a bath. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking, mate.
I'm going to be honest with you. Before I bring Albert in here, I blame my parents. And you come Albert.
How
you doing, guys?
All right, Albert.
How you doing, mate? How you doing?
Sound, mate. Sound.
I'm going to take the other. I'm taking the other side of the argument, guys. I'm nowhere in this one, guy. People are not allowed to leave and all this nonsense. That's just nonsense. People are allowed to pay their money and are allowed to do what they want. That's the way I look at it. And if they want to leave, they want to leave. And people, Bridge is right. People leave for all different reasons, and you can't. What do we all stand at the end of the aisle and give me your excuse for leaving? I remember years ago. This started, by the way, and it's the quickest way to divide a crowd, because when people start to go up your leave, you get people shirking them and arguments starting, fighting starting. I've seen it all. We've all seen it, and you don't want to go down that road again. If people want to leave, let them leave. It's up to them. It's their right to do what they want to do. So, no, I'm not. It's great to stay and support a team. I can see the boys' point for that. Absolutely perfect.
Can I just jump in there, Albert? But why the blooming hell should I keep getting up and doing for to let people get out their seat?
Jimmy,
I'm missing the game.
Stadium. It's not a guy's fault who wants to leave. It's the design of the stadium, man. You got to blame him for that as well.
I know that, mate. I know. What I'm saying is that for the 75th, and it's the same people that's doing it all the time, and it's the 75th minute, right? And they start to get up. Now I'm up and down. I could be up and doing maybe 10, 15 times in that last 15 minutes. That's no fair in me.
Well, why don't you get up once, Jimmy, and then go to the seat that left, and you sit in his seat, and you'll not have to get up again?
Why would I do that?
Because people sitting by you, so move in.
I'm sitting in the seat that I paid for half a ages. No, why should I've got a good seat, and I like the seat.
So the guy wants to leave, and you don't want to let him out. So what's he to do then?
What am I going
so you're right, you're right, and he's right. So what happens? What do you do then?
Uppercut.
Who's right?
No, don't get me wrong. I've had a few discussions with people, especially the guy with the big pom pom on his
Oh,
seat.
don't
That
get
doesn't-
Bob started.
Right.
Don't get Bob started.
But the
God's
fact,
sake, you lot.
no, but look, I can
And this Eastern closure, you put the cat amongst the pigeons, boy, ain't you?
Oh, God almighty. What have you done to us?
I can sympathise sometimes with people in a midweek game. I can appreciate that. They might have
I
kids.
can appreciate it anytime.
Right,
I
but
mean,
on a Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock kick-off or a half-12 kick-off, and they're all still leaving the ground at 75th minute. Come on.
but it's none of your business, Jimmy. What they want to do is none of your business, none of my
Well, don't
business.
come and
none of
support the
Andy's.
team if you're going to leave at 75th minute on a
There isn't-
Saturday afternoon.
There isn't a question here. You follow it to say you've got to follow all these rules before you can follow the Rangers. That's nonsense. The people pay their money, they're allowed to do what they want to do.
I'm going to just say that they're part-time supporters here. I've got a lot of good friends who are on waiting lists to get tickets, right? Even all these boys back on the waiting list again. I would, because I know that these people in my boy would go stay to the 90 whatever minute. So if you're going to leave in the 75th minute, for me, and I don't care if I know you, MD or not, don't come to the game. Give your ticket to somebody else. If you've not got a genuine reason for leaving, look, there's the same people every single game, whether it be a midweek game, even a European game. I can't believe that some of the European nights when we've been doing brilliant and we qualify for the last 32, and guys are getting up and walking out the game in the 75th minute. Come on now. I know I can agree with you saying, look, it's their choice because they pay their money. That's right, okay. But what are you coming to the game for if you're leaving in the 75th minute? Most games now last night.
Again, Jimmy's their choice. Jimmy, I got up and down. There's a wee boy sits about, two wee boys sit about 2 seats, 3 seats away from me, and I'm up and down about 5 times to let the boy. I think they've got worms. They're never away for that they up canteen down there, man. They're up and down for grub all the time, man.
Aye, of course. I can cope with that better than I can cope with the part-timers.
But Jimmy, come on.
They bring in
No, I've said that in a message. He throws a morsel or two, son, your way by me.
A morsel, aye.
Because I look like a down and out, you know what I mean?
Right, let's go back to Eastern Closure, who started this debate. Yeah, see what you've done, mate. You never know when
Ban him.
I flung the grenade
Eastern
in.
Closure.
Right, you can phone in 4 years' time again. Eastern Closure.
He's phoned in
Twice,
Eastern
twice,
Closure.
twice.
Hey, if you phone in 4 years' time, Eastern Closure will still be arguing about it.
Oh, brilliant. Oh,
But anyway, so that's...
yes, mate.
Yeah. I had problems with my box last night with Mr. Branson, you know what I'm talking about. So actually only seen 9 minutes of the game, you know what I mean? And we actually, so I seen the Defoe goal, I seen the Arfield goal, I seen Defoe getting carpeted off, right? And Polster looked no bad. Rojo looked no bad, then it was off. It's ever since brings me 2 Bob Batten I'm talking about, but I thought they looked terrific in that 9 minutes.
Oh, well, you must have caught the best 9 minutes.
I did. I must have.
The highlights.
Did 9 minutes. Great.
I thought, what, 9 minutes, man, 9 minutes.
Listen, if you're only watching 9 minutes of the game, you're not much of a supporter. All right, JFK?
Well, but did you leave in the 81st minute?
You went out of
He's
the
a buck
kitchen.
diver.
You went out of the kitchen. Did you get into the kitchen? Oh, you get into the kitchen. You got to sit there.
My target to get it on. I was like, what's this been wrong?
Right, we want to get back to the big question, right? Let's get back to the big, a serious question here, right? I'm not messing about here, right?
Cool.
Right, I'm going to go to Albert first with this, then Bridgeman. What does anybody parting finishing for when they're going to Ibrox?
No.
You need, George, you tell me park at I'm along a Paisley Road. Tell me park at my house. It's closer. I mean, that's some distance.
See, am I? Where you going, sir? What are you doing? I'll park at safe here, but you're miles away.
Right.
I'm no bad. I'm no bad.
I'm not young like you.
George, she gives me a coke area along this night.
Oh, sorry.
She gives me a coke area.
You can go to Finishing Bridge and go to Squinty Bridge and walk straight up the Paisley Road. It is a long way, no doubt about that. No, it is a long way. But I think what you should do is just send a PM to Albert and find out what close he lives in the Paisley Road and park at his close.
Yes, you need to leave the game. You need to leave the game at half time. To walk for there to finish it.
Oh, mate, yeah, I'm not kidding, mate. I walked all the way to finish, and I was like, I said, I need a big of water. I'm pure thirst. I said, I'm dying of thirst. I walked into this nightclub thing. I said, these are bottle of water.
Wasn't it a Thai place, was it?
$3.95 for a bottle of water. I've still got the bottle here now.
Is that the rotunda?
I don't know what it was called. It's $3.95 for a bottle of water.
George, no, you'd be better doing. No, you'd be better doing, George. You'd be better parking at the airport and getting a taxi line.
No,
Very good, very good.
Oh, brilliant. Anyway.
You're better going yourself, know what I mean? Just jumped on a train, get the tube sorted.
Get a tandem.
Get a grip.
We should all ask Skipper where the Thai place is that he likes. We could all meet up there or something like that.
Fox, isn't he?
Oh, is that it? Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
Well, he's
Skipper
got
likes
lady
that place.
friends in there, Skipper, isn't he?
He's not dumped them anyway, that's for sure.
No, I couldn't believe it. He said to me, have you met Yin and Yang?
Oh, shocker.
Right, where's this Eastern Closure? He's went awful quiet. He started all this off and right, he's back. Eastern Closure.
Aye.
Yeah.
Trouble, mate.
Well done, mate. You've flushed George.
I don't mean.
Good debate. Good debate. We've not got the answers, I'm afraid.
It's just a point that I had to make. You know, it's frustrating. As JFK said, it is a nightmare just getting up and down, like, you know. But I know people get reasons they want to leave, and that's fair enough. I just think it needs to be called it sometimes.
Let's
Especially
get
when
behind
the
the
game's
team.
as tight as it
That's
is.
the point they're trying to make, isn't it?
That's it.
Aye, I get it.
Keep it going for the Rangers.
You know, I don't think there's anybody here doesn't get that we want to try and hope the support can drive the team on, you know.
Aye, totally.
Certainly all the guys in Rangers Radio here all want the best for our club, most assuredly.
100%.
We're attending Ibrox as much as we can. I have to say that all Bears get a couple of good points. So, like, I sympathise with everybody about all these things, but
can I just
you can't tell people what to do. Sorry, pal.
There's a car just parked up my drive. Oh, it's George's boy. He's parking up for a game.
No, but I don't know.
Can I just add something to
You got sat now and didn't work.
That's how he's parking at Finalizing.
I mean, my legs can't take all of it. I'm not 26. Get up.
Can I just add something to what Eastern Closure saying? A bugbear for me as well. Obviously, I'm a certain age, but I still like to sing the songs and that. But the only singing you hear is coming really for is for the Union Bears. But I mean, apart from when we play the puddle drinkers, and obviously when we play the Sheep on Saturday, then they're obviously will be vocal all around the ground. But I want to see that back at Ibrox. I mean,
so they are.
The whole of Ibrox just singing. You know, okay, we know we're not to get the add-ons and that and the songs, and it's no happening at Ibrox now. And I'm for the old school. I still think we should be allowed to sing them, but we don't. Okay, and we'll go with that. But I just think there's just one corner singing, and when there's other singing trying to go, and it's just in me places here and there, wee pockets in the stadium. And certain songs will bring everybody up, especially when Alfredo's coming on and things like that. But I would like to see the whole stadium rise as one and support them the same as they do against puddle drinkers and the European nights. Fantastic nights for us.
Exactly.
Brilliant. The Rapid Vienna game.
Jimmy.
I love me for a long time. Yes, pal.
Jimmy, I was up in the club tier one night, man. Gavin at Lalby. My son was like, you can't do that here. You can't do that. I goes, what do you mean you can't do that here? I'll do it where I want to do it. Hardly anybody was singing at all.
Aye. I know.
I thought you were no well. You're awful loud for somebody that's no well.
He's got a bad throat.
I'm check. I think, mate. I'm feeling a bit off, mind you, but I'm still there. I'm still here. Still ready to go.
Fox in here, and I want to hear his bugbear. His bugbear's a cracker. Fox.
Pom pom.
I haven't got any bugbears.
Come on, tell the truth about
I
the
haven't.
restricted view.
Oh, they pom-pom hats. They should be banned for Ibrox.
So should they phones.
George, that's why there's no atmosphere. They're all on their phones all
Yeah.
during the game.
You're right.
Seen the bus to be home. Seen me won a game. There's nobody singing at all, man. There's the boy damn it. What's this up, it? They're all sitting on iPhones, man. What's this up, it? Nobody's singing at all. Weird. Absolutely weird.
Different generation, different
Aye.
generation.
Of course.
Totally
Explain the
different generation.
pom-pom one to me, Fox. I don't understand.
You got to remember and all.
I've got a guy about
Sorry, mate.
6'4" sits in front of me. I can see over the top of him at normal times, but when it's cold, he wears one of these huge pom-pom hats, mate, and you've got to keep looking either side of it to see what's going on in the park.
Just grab it off his head. Launch it.
Throw it to hell.
I think he just gave you a clue. He's 6'4".
Bite his knees and bring him
Maybe
down to your level.
it's his brother beside JFK.
Oh, he's the guy.
Pom-pom.
I've already told the guy to take the hat off. I tell you, I'll be snipping it the next time I'm there. It does matter.
Don't you be doing that. You get yourself into trouble, get banned.
Right. Get yourself back and mute when you're not talking. We've got quite a few on. I think the Global Ambassadors joined us. Evening,
Good evening, gentlemen. How are
Alright,
you?
Al.
No bad. I'm a wee bit underwhelmed here. Who's this guy, Hadji's son? Is this a deal?
Yeah, we've been debating.
Oh, you know, sorry, because I've not been listening. That Canberra for me would be a better option, but really to bring in another guy that's come for Genk, if he's not good enough for Genk, never want to put him out on loan. And surely that would tell us he's not good enough for us. And I mean, to be quite honest, I mean Gerrard and the club's track record with these young guys on loan isn't great. I've not seen the guy. I'm really underwhelmed with him, man.
What I will say, I'd rather do this, have a right good look at somebody, than go and spend £5 million and give somebody a 3-year contract next week.
I'd rather get somebody that could play. Do we need such a guy? I'm not even sure his position on that. We've got Stuart.
He's an attacking midfielder. He's an attacking
midfielder at 21.
Different type.
That plays with Genk.
I'm reading about him. The guy says he's 250. He's got quality, he's got vision, all that. But he says he's no hangmate. No, he says hangmate. He's no hangmate. He's no physical at all. You know what I mean? And he's a bit lazy. He might struggle at Rangers.
Anyway, get yourself some mute. We're going to have a.
Oh, sorry, we're mute. I'm going to hang up anyway. I just wanted to put that point.
We'll start with the Hadji one after the tune, mate.
Yeah. I'll listen in after anyway. Have a nice evening, gentlemen. Thanks very much. I need to go.
See you,
all the
big
best.
man.
All the best.
George, calm down.
I'm all right.
Right, calm down. It's 8 drugs you're taking. Right. Get yourself the mute. We're going to have a tune.
I've sailed the wide Atlantic, across the broad Pacific shore. I have sailed around the stormy capes, I've heard the parties roar. I fly the Indian Ocean, I've sailed the China Sea. Well, there's a sea back home in Scotland, means more than all the rest to me. It's the blue, yes, the blue sea of eyebrow. It's the greatest sight that I have ever seen. It's the blue, yes, the blue sea of eyebrows. And it happens the 7 seas, the more I'll ever roam. No more I'll feel the urge again. I'm back where I belong. At 3 o'clock each Saturday, I'll join a happy throng with Rangers banners all around. We'll proudly sing this song. It's the blue, yes, the blue sea of my brow. It's the greatest sight that I have ever seen. It's the blue, yes, the blue sea of my brow. And it happens when the orange beat the green. It's the blue, yes, the blue sea of our brows. It's the greatest sight that I have ever seen. It's the blue, it's the blue sea of our brows. And it happens when the orange beat the green. And it happens when the orange beat the green.
Absolutely fabulous. Wonderful selection. Great song. Well done.
Brilliant song. Means a lot to me and my family, that song. Special song. Special singer. Big man's no longer with us.
Yep.
What a version of that song, Bridger.
Ah, fabulous. Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Trying to get the wife to sing it with me.
He's
I
trying
swear
to
words don't stop.
dance. Would that be a waltz to that, Bridge, would it?
Oh, it would need to be a waltz for me anyway, for God's sake.
Right. All bears a bit of a jiver. All bears a jiver.
I bet you.
Oh,
Yeah.
aye. Well, I like cut a bit of rug, aye.
Cut a bit of rug. Love it.
Cut a bit of rug.
I love it.
You like
Cut a
to
bit of
cut a
rug.
bit of
You sure?
cheeks in
Cut.
your old bear.
What's that, mate?
Right. Obviously, Big Al came in, he mentioned Hadji. Good debate, young. The Eastern Closure come in. I've got a different view. I think we've signed a football player. Somebody's got a bit of ability.
Yes.
It's a gamble because he's young. Will he fit into Scottish football? That's another gamble. But we've been crying out for somebody to open up maybe the low block against this Port Bear. This boy was a star in the summer in the European Championships, and he's got a bit of pedigree. And if he's a quarter of the player he's fairer is, what a player he'll be.
I said that, mate. He's got the name. He's got the name. He's got the talent. You know, he just had to show it on the pitch for me, Ox, at Rangers. He's an attacking midfielder that can play pretty much left side, right side, through the middle. He's also played as a striker for Romanian under 21 as well. So far in his young career, he's 21 years old. He's 132 games, 34 goals, 21 assists. And if you add 34 and 21, that's 55. I wonder that's a sign. He's of a different pedigree, mate. He's different to what we've got. And what this might allow today, he's a proper number 10, mate, in my opinion. Right, this is my opinion. He's a proper number 10. And this might get Stardug's formation. It might give, Gerrard a chance to go to the 4-2-3-1, where they can play two holding midfielders, have Kent in the left, Hadji in the middle, and Aribo on the right, with Morelos up front. For me, he's got long shooting ability. He's a free kick specialist. He drives any time of the highlights I see today, he seems to drive a right driving force from midfield area. He's also played in centre mid and mate, for the Romanian national team. So he has got a bit of pedigree. He's got 10 international caps at full level, mate. In my opinion, he's different to what we've got, and it could be that wee player to unlock these horrible, 10 men behind the ball defences. Yes, yep.
Well, I think there's a lot of logic in it. Go and get him, have a look, have the right to buy if it's a good fit. Bridgeman, and then I'm going to bring Easton Closure in. Bridgeman.
Oh yeah, I said a wee bit earlier. I think I've not seen the boy other than what you guys are speaking about it, and maybe a couple of wee clips here or there. But obviously, I don't know much about him. His father was a tremendous player, international, high class international player, Georgie Hadji. Seen him plenty of times. I really hope the boy does it. I wish him all the best. Hope he goes through his medical tomorrow and signs, and let's see how we go on. And big hats off to our manager, because everybody appears to like the boy, or like the promise that's in there. And if he can turn it on for the Rangers, then he's going to be a star. He will be a star at us. I just imagine him playing against Aberdeen. I'm just using Aberdeen loosely, and shining. My goodness gracious. Against them across the city. Wow. So it's big challenges for our club, our team.
You'll not play every game, Bridge. You'll not play.
No, of course not. And I wouldn't think so. But young laddie, and he'll mix in well with the other younger lads, because we've got quite a lot of young lads in our team, So I'm really looking forward. Very excited to that our manager's going down this road and the club's going down this road. I hope, hopefully it's going to be a big success, and we're going to be part of that.
Only time will tell. Every signing's a gamble. We'll go to Albert, and then we'll bring Fox in. Everybody always likes to hear Fox. Come on, Albert. Stop jiving.
Me, I'm still trying to work out Port Blair's sum. He sounds a player. But we've heard this before. I'll wait. I'll reserve my judgment to actually see the boy. But if he is a player, as you say, if he's a quality player, he does. You've got a player, no? I mean, that was a superb player, absolute superb player. But that doesn't mean, I remember Cruyff's boy went to Man U and things like that. So it doesn't always work out that you get a brilliant feather that you're going to be that good yourself. So I hope he is. I pray he is. I really do. Because we need somebody like that. We really do. Because we don't create enough chances. We just don't. As last night's game proved, I mean, first half, it was dire. No chances created, absolutely none. We Defoe made his own chance, but if he's going to be a player that creates chances and brings players into the game, can see a pass, that's the player we're needing. That is the player we're needing, vision. But who knows? I hope he's a cracker.
Only time will tell, mate. Only time will tell. Fox, in you come.
Really excited about this young boy. 21 years old. Saw the usual YouTube links to the boy.
That's Bridges' channel.
YouTube, hey.
Good control with both feet. Can shoot from outside the box. Likes a shot for distance as well. Can see a pass. I hope he settles in Ibrox. I think he looks a real tremendous prospect.
Yep. I'm going to say to Big Al is Alfredo Morelos, Helsinki. When Alfredo came for Helsinki,
we signed him, mate. No,
nobody knew anything about him, did we? And there was no background for Alfredo, but because obviously the boys' dad was Georgie Hadji, like Bridgeman, I've seen him a few times. What a wonderful player he was. Doesn't necessarily say the boy's going to be a star, but I'm excited what I've managed to find on YouTube for him.
Is that YouTube or YouTube?
No, YouTube's usually at the corner of Roseville Street, mate. So we'll go with YouTube tonight. So no, like Fox, I'm excited to see him, and as I say, I know Big Al's away and he never got a chance to go any further with his speech now, but look, we never knew who Alfredo Morelos was. He came for Helsinki and we're all thinking Finnish football. God almighty, who's coming for it? I know we get Jonathan Johansson and other players for that neck of the woods, that world there with the Iceland and all that, Finland and all that. But look, I think he'll be a great player for us, and I think, as Port Bear says, I think he might be the key to open up a lot of these defences that come to Ibrox and want to play anti-FITBA. He'll not play in every game, but I'm hoping that he's a player that we're maybe looking for, with others that are probably going to be brought in.
Mm-hmm. It looks as if we've been working on this for quite a while, Starbug. It's not just happened in the last day or so. We've been working on this for a while.
I wouldn't think so, mate. I mean, I'm watching him right now as we speak, mate, and I tell you what, he looks like a player. He really looks like a player. I bet a dead ball specialist and all, but he likes a free kick, mate.
He is.
As Fox says, very, very good with both feet. Gets in about the box a lot, mate. I mean, he can really make things happen. He's picking the ball up in positions, mate, where Ryan Kent's coming in far too deep to pick up the ball, in my opinion. And I can see him and Ryan Kent really linking up well, mate, because he plays quite central, so he does. I mean, if it's been what happening for a while, mate, Gerrard's spotted a player. I mean, the clip I'm watching, mate, is actually called "Why Every Big Club in Europe's Looked at This Boy Hadji." So, I mean, he definitely is one for the future. I think he's captain. He's under 21 Romanian team, if that's who he's playing with. So, mate, a prospect for the future, definitely. But look, he's coming to Scotland. It's rough and tumble here, so we'll see how he is physically, mate. You know, he can have all the skill he wants in the world, and he can shoot from outside the box and that, but I don't think he plays against double blocks and folk that will try to kick him off the park too often. So we'll see how he is, mate. But I'm really, really excited about him. For me, he definitely looks like a player.
Starbug, can you see it? Sorry, mate.
No, you go.
No, Starbug, did you see, have a wee look at his goal ratios, mate, as well, for his club? He scores quite a number of goals, but he also plays in that same formation. Your formation, the 4-2-3-1, he plays in that formation for a number of his clubs he's been at. He's rapid as well, he's pretty quick.
He is quick. For me, mate, we've got to go 4-2-3-1 now. I don't think we've got anything to lose. I think we can absolutely 100% afford to lose a midfielder. I don't think we need MD back there. I don't think we need 3 defensive midfielders, mate. So for me, this guy's a perfect number 10 for me, mate. You'd play Kent on the left and Ojo on the right, or Aribo on the right, or whatever. That position is still coming up for grabs for me, mate, and Alfie up top. And I tell you what, it really does give something else, mate, because this boy's got something as well. He's very, very creative. As you say, Portbury's fast, and he's got a finish in him. He's got a finish in him, mate, and the goals that he's not scoring, he's involved in. So his stats are there, mate. And I tell you what, if he can open some doors, that would really, really help us to win this league title, mate. And I hear is it a 4 or 5 million euros we can get him for? So that's about 4 million. 5. So I mean, if we could snap this boy up at the end of the season, if he does the business for him, it could be really one for the future, mate. So I'm really, really excited about him.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask a wee quick question? I see he's played 5 Champions League games for Genk this season. Is he eligible for the last 32?
That's a good question, Jimmy.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know, mate.
I just noticed
the stats. European tournament.
Yes, he's available.
Hold on, there's Fox telling us.
He is available for the Europa League, mate.
Okay, Fox, thank you.
Excellent. I would imagine it would be because of the window closing, you know. The window didn't close to the 31st.
George VK, what's your thinking, mate?
It's what we've been looking for. Somebody that shoots outside the box.
Maybe.
But shot shy. You'll not be shot shy.
That'll maybe get the crouch to Ibrox, and you'll need to park in Cran Hill.
I'm going to leave a day early.
Look, lads, we know he's raw. You know what I mean? He's going to be raw. He's got talent, and he's got a name to live up to. But you know, under Gerrard, he seems to be developing our youngsters, in my opinion, fairly well. So let's see if he can mould this boy. You know, he's got a wee favourite. We know Aribo's like Gerrard's project. This could be his next one. You know, it's a good place to come and learn your football and come and be coached by one of the best midfielders in the world. And he's Steven Gerrard, you know what I mean, Gary McAllister, etc. as well. Like, I mean, there's a good coaching team here, and he's going to be the right place to develop, in my opinion.
But it'd be interesting to see once it all comes out to watch how long we'll be looking at him for. I was quite surprised when I seen it today. Obviously, the name means a lot to a certain generation because his father was an absolute fabulous player.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fabulous player.
Wow.
You know, all the time will tell. There was other positive news today. It looks as if we'll get £2.5 million coming because the injunction's been lifted by Sports Direct yesterday.
Yeah.
£2.5 million into the coffers for strip sales. So hopefully we can get the rest of that resolved and we can put that on one side and move on, Bridger, eventually.
Yeah, I think that's what we've been wanting for quite a long time. Look, I'm under no illusions. This guy has got he's got a death wish for us, that's for sure. For some reason or other, his company's trying to run us into the ground. So I don't know whether we're going to take it much further or whether the courts will take it much further. But it's definitely, he's not letting go by the sound of it. But I agree with you. Hopefully, this just might be the end of it. Maybe the courts are fed up with it as well. Yeah, maybe the courts are fed up with the whole thing and just say, right, agree to disagree, guys. Tear up the contract and away you go, you know.
What I think was Elite and Hummel had the money, but they had the money sitting waiting for us, but they couldn't give us it because of the injunction. And then obviously that injunction's been lifted or whatever the term, I don't know if that's the right terminology. So then they'll pay the money into their accounts. It gives us the revenue for the strips, and it's money we've never had. So in the distant, the not so distant past. So it's good cash for us, £2.5 million. At a time where you don't be, as a football club, you're not taking in any revenue, January, February time.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Sorry, Bridge. Can I ask a
carry on, buddy.
Further? There's another player been linked with Rangers, Miguel Luis for Sporting Lisbon. Is there any truth in that, do you know, mate?
Who was that?
It seems to be all this. There's another player been linked with Rangers today as well for Sporting Lisbon, Miguel Luis, a 21-year-old central defensive midfielder, under 21 Portuguese international. He's been linked with a club. I don't know if you've heard about it. See if you've any further information.
No.
But that could be.
I didn't think we play we would do much business in the summer, but this window, January. But it also looks as if players that he's no fancy, particularly, it looks as if Jones could be away, doesn't it? If
I've seen that as well.
He's not done much, is he?
I'm all in quid there for him.
Listen, if somebody came in and gave us £1 million for Jones, I think we'd need to take it, wouldn't we?
Aye, yeah, 100%, mate, 100%.
I saw something else about Jones going back to Middlesbrough. He's been in Middlesbrough before, hasn't he?
Aye, that's his hometown, mate.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if he's if it's a loan. I don't know if it's a loan or a full timer. You know,
it might be. They might want to do the same as we're doing with Haji.
Yeah,
you get him for 6 months. Have a look for him. You know, obviously it's not.
I've got to agree with you with it. I'll see what you said earlier on to Big Al regarding having a look at them first. It works best out for Rangers, because if it comes and have a look and it doesn't work good, then you send them back. But if it comes and has plays well, then you buy him. It's like a try before you buy, I suppose, isn't it?
Aye.
I like it. I think it's sensible business.
Fox has been banging that drum for a few years now. There's a lot of logic in it. Anyway, we'll be joined by Wheels. Evening, Wheels.
How we doing, gents?
Hi, Wheels. How you doing?
Not bad, Bridge. Long time no speak, mate. How are you?
Where the hell have you been?
I've been without a laptop. And only got a new one. Once I get my money, I get my.
Did you get all sorted out for yourself?
Aye, all sorted, mate. Aye. So
are you getting else on the horizon for yourself?
I've got. Well, I went for an interview a couple of days ago for Royal London. Life insurance.
Big company.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. But just on, obviously, quickly, guys, just talk about the transfer business.
Potential
around. I'm hearing that Hibs have rejected the approach for Kim Berry.
Well, that may be very much true. Wouldn't surprise anybody on here with it.
And as you said there, it looks like Jones is on the verge of joining Middlesbrough. It's just a loan, though, apparently.
Yeah, so I'll tell you when we'll know by this time tomorrow night, isn't it? Is it 11 o'clock it shuts?
That's right. And just I heard one of the guys, was it Stardog, maybe mentioned Miguel Luis.
Big Stardog mentioned
Borberg, was it no?
Oh, was it?
Stardog mentioned Big Louise and
apparently that's the Miguel one's a fabric.
Was that Portbear?
Port Bear, you get in here and take responsibility for your player.
Come on,
Aye, Miguel Louise, yes, Wheels, on you go, mate.
I'm hearing that's a fabricated one. There's no truth in that, for what I'm hearing.
You don't believe everything that says on news now.
Aye.
But listen, guys, I think we all know, I think we're all clear, we definitely need a striker, 100%. Like, I think that's a necessity. Aye, all right, we're going for the boy Hadji, which that boy looks a player, by the way. I'll tell you something, he looks a right player, but I think it's absolutely essential we get a striker in before the deadline tomorrow. Otherwise, we could be in trouble. But it's good to know. I was reading that Tom Miller put a post up saying that there was no truth in the Morelos being one booking away for a suspension again. He says he got that wrong.
All right, okay.
So
I wish somebody would come out and tell us.
Tom put a post on Twitter earlier on, and he says that the information he'd been given is wrong, and he's on a clean slate now. So, so that's good
after
news.
19 games, guys. After 19 games, it clears up.
That's right, Rich. Yeah. But yeah, a striker is absolutely essential. Who will go for? I've no idea.
We'll know by tomorrow night, but I think things are moving. I'll go to Stardog before there's a caller coming in. We'll go to Stardog first. I didn't think we'd do much business, but it looks as if there's going to be a bit of movement out and in.
Aye, for me, mate, it was about getting rid of the people that were beyond fringe players that weren't ever going to get a game, that weren't anyone near the squad. It was all about getting rid of them, mate, and holding on to the first team players like your Barisic's, Kamara's, Morelos's, Tav's, players like that, mate. That's what it was really all about for us. But obviously suspensions and injuries have kicked in, mate, and I think it's kind of made us take a step back and realise we might just need that wee bit more going into the second half of the season. And if they're going to bring the quality into the team, mate, then that's fair play, and it could be a masterstroke for Gerrard, mate. We just don't know yet. We'll need to see how it all pans out, but it's exciting, mate. The boy Hadji looks exciting for me, and I mean I agree with Hughes and everybody else on the panel. We definitely need that other striker in, mate.
All right, mate. We'll be joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
Hi, Oxford. It's Dutchie here.
How we doing, Dutchie? All right, you're not late tonight.
Fine. I know. Sorry to interrupt your flow of conversation. I just wanted, if I may,
welcome anytime.
Okay, mate. No, I just want to nip in and out, if you don't mind, into the show, just to introduce a very good friend of mine. He's just registered tonight on the show as Doncaster. He is from Glasgow originally. He was a Blue Nose long before I was. He's a very good friend of mine. He lives here in Nairn with us, and I've been trying to get him to listen to the show, and now it's the first time tonight, and I just thought I would just introduce you to them all, and I'll go back to the show.
Is he the lad that's got problems with JFK and Bridgeman talking funny?
No, that is our mutual friend, who is another one. No, this guy is from Wick, who doesn't appear to understand the Glasgow accent. But this guy, Doncaster, a very good friend of mine as well, he is from Glasgow, so he'll have no problem at all understanding you Glaswegians at all.
He's more than welcome onto the show anyway, pal.
Okay, Bridgeman. If you don't mind, I'll stop now and I apologise for interrupting the flow of conversation. I'll be listening.
Dutchie.
Okay,
Speak
guys.
to you soon,
See you later.
By the way, Dutchie,
Yes,
apology accepted.
Bridgeman.
Apology accepted.
Okay. And also remember, our boys have just landed in Edinburgh. They'll be there on the Loudon and at the Bistro on Saturday.
Oh, look forward to it. Looking forward to it, pal.
Okay, guys. See you later.
All right.
Take care, mate.
Bye. Bye.
So if they go for your finished, then they can bump into George.
Does that mean?
I'm going myself now. No going. Son's not driving me anywhere.
Bridge, does that mean that me and you need to go for elocution lessons?
I'm not getting electrocuted for MD, I'll tell you that.
How now, brown cow.
You sound quite good there, Jimmy. You sounded more along Langmuir Street than the end.
Oh, dearie me.
But they thought me and you sounded all right, George. It was just they two ruffians.
Nah, it's Jimmy.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Elegance.
Jimmy doesn't enunciate. You don't enunciate enough, James. You don't enunciate.
Not you tell the lads I'll see them in the usual place in the Loudon on Saturday.
There's no nuns in his house.
None at all. Oh.
Right, where are we? Right, so positive stuff for moving in the transfer market. Positive stuff for getting money in for Sports Direct. The injunction's been lifted by Sports Direct. So the last few days have been pretty good. Port Bear.
We can just continue with positive works. You know, as I said, after the winter break, the performances have been great, but that's positive news, isn't it? As long as we can get back to our usual format, few signings in the door to re-energise the squad. You know, financial side of games, absolutely fantastic. You know, we just need to roll on now, mate, and just get back to the style of football we're playing, you know, pre-break, and then, you know, just roll on to a 55. I still believe we're going to win the league. At the end of the day, I think they'll still have their wee bad patch. They'll have a patch like exactly what we're going through now with injuries and all that. They've been pretty lucky, I would say.
They'll crumble.
So I think they'll crumble, I know, mate, as soon as we start getting a wee bit of, you know, gap. They will.
All right, and Albert, positive. Borna Barisic signs a contract to 2024.
Excellent, mate. Aye, that was really good news. The whole lot's been good news, to be honest with you. But I didn't think we were going to sign him in the transfer window, and I'm like you. I'm hoping they were working on it in the background. Maybe these were summer signings and they've just accelerated them because of the situation. But I hope they've definitely been. I hope they've been working in the background on these signings, and it's not just a knee-jerk reaction type thing. We'll get accused of knee-jerk reaction anyway. But no matter what we do, it's always the wrong move. Know what I mean? But it's all positive. It's all positive for me. I'm liking it.
Me also, mate. Me also. I just think there's a professionalism coming from our club that we're not getting the credit for. Bridgeman.
Yeah, 100%. We're very professional, our club, and people have heard me ranting on here before. I don't think we're anywhere near the credit we're due. The charity work that we're doing alone is just utterly fabulous. Our stadium's packed every game, every home game is packed. If we looked across
to the last 15 minutes.
Aye. But if you looked across last night at the away support, I'll tell you what, you're lucky if there was 17 or 18 people there in the away support. Quite incredible, you know. So the stadium, other than that, the stadium's ram-packed every week, and it never gets mentioned. And we're still, for some reason or other, we're still this problem with the BBC. Other than that, our club is absolutely brilliant and is doing a marvellous job. And they could represent Scotland anytime for whatever they want to represent, except in football.
And you come, Wheels.
Aye. Sorry, I'm here, Rock. Sorry. It's all positive now, mate. I think the thing with the transfer business, I think it's good in the sense that we're not just going out and just signing anybody. Do you know what I mean? Stevie knows that the players that he's going to bring in has got to be the right fit. Do you know what I mean? You'll know from past years there's been times where we've just kind of panicked bought, you know, and I'm glad to say it looks like those days are over. Obviously time's running out for the deadline, but I'm confident that we'll get someone in, and obviously the off the field stuff with the court stuff and all that has been good news for us this week as well. So all positive, and hopefully on the way to 55.
JFK, you've spoke before about the similarities with Souness, obviously with him being an ex-Liverpool captain as well, but once again, if this is true about Jones, if he makes his mind up about a player, you're pretty much gone, aren't you?
Aye. he's no suffering fools gladly. Graham Souness was that type of a man as well. As a player as well. Look, I'll be disappointed if Jordan Jones goes, because I thought he had a big part to play in Rangers 55. But if it's not there for him, and the gaffer's obviously told him that he's surplus the requirements, But I see a lot of similarities here, not just in the way that at times were played, but the people that he's managed to bring to the club, and the way he puts his cellar at the pressers and that. So if you don't fit, you're gone, and it's unfortunate. I think it's a pity, but we need to go with the gaffer's judgment. But things are looking good. I'm pleased with some of the announcements today with the boy Hadji and the Canberra thing. I still hope that can be aired. No, but tomorrow for the first time, I'll be glued to our Sky Sports that are looking for the last day, deadline day, or the transfer.
I'm sure my phone will ping as I'm trying to keep the wheels of industry turning.
Well, but you are the man that does keep the wheels of industry going, mate. So I can appreciate that. But it's good.
I feel as if I've got a whole country on my back.
Oh, don't you start. What do you want us to call you, Quasi?
I feel responsible for everything. I've just got to keep going.
I'll give you my name and address, my national insurance number. You can claim tax on me.
I never thought of that.
Ox, can I jump?
That may be a moral learning, Albert.
I'm a dependent, mate. You only need to change me once a week, but I'm a dependent.
Is that whether you need it or no?
Oh, aye. Aye. I don't like it, but aye.
Give a wee sugar on his swing and that's him happy.
That's me, mate. Put that Papa, put me on my swing. Give me a wee push before you go away.
Change your bum, that's it, mate. You're all right, aren't you?
Changing his bum.
I'm no one for really
this is descending into chaos.
Unless it's Fox, but that swing in Albert's house is a pulley.
You'll know that. I'll get big lines across my dung chute. That is a pulley. I've just realised that.
Hey, Georgie boy, in you come, mate. A lot of positive things happening at the club.
That's what I'm saying.
We never seen the last 48 hours.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of positivity, man. But they don't want to know about the positivity. They just want to know about the negativity. That's what sells their crappy papers, not talking about. I mean, it gets a bit out of order, not talking about when things get that bad, man. You've got Willie Collum, Keaton Edgy, man, and Tom Clancy underneath man, Fredo's motor, man, and that's out of order, man. That's gone too far, you know what I mean? And that's just gone too far.
Well, I'm sure that story's not finished yet. There's meant to come with that.
No.
You know which side that came from?
I would think so, mate, but I don't think the story's finished yet, mate. And I thought the way Gerard said that Alfredo handled it a lot better than he ever could. This boy he gets us. He gets us. He gets the fans. He gets the club. He understands. He's loyal. Yeah.
Totally, 100%, mate.
Ox, there's been a wee development with the Canberra story.
Is it?
Apparently, he's told Hibs that he wants to come.
On you go.
Port Bear.
Hibs are not there.
Port Bear, tell them what you were told tonight.
Don't believe everything you read, my man. Don't believe everything you read.
Tell them what you were told before the show.
What did you tell me?
Somebody's bought a new house,
sorry, yes.
But he's apparently said he wants to come to us.
Lech Ponsen are wanting him as well.
Aye. Who? Polish mob.
Lech
Ponsen.
As a Polish mob and an Italian Serie A mob that's in from.
Do you think we've signed this boy Hadji so we can tap into the support for Govan Hall?
Possibly,
Put a big screen up.
Oh dear.
Oh, the bummer.
Hey, Wheels.
Yes.
Wheels. I don't think Hibs will let him come to us. If there's any other
Come
teams
on,
on the horizon, I don't think they'll let him come.
I agree with you, Bridge.
Right, Bridge, it's the same situation where, because there's been a lot of talk about Shankland, obviously, but there's no way United would sell him to us. Not a chance in hell. It's no
When
way.
do you want Shankland anyway at $2 million?
I would. I think Shankland scores for fun. Come on. I
He's not
think
worth $2 million, Wheels.
he'd be a brilliant signing.
Don't know, mate. I don't know.
I know it's in the Championship, right? But that boy is scoring for fun, and
we'll just go around the panel then and just get a wee poll on that. Simple yes or no, yeah. JFK.
No.
Albert.
Aye.
Bridgeman.
No for me.
Fox.
Missed the question.
Shankland, yes or no?
No.
Port Bear.
No, mate, no.
Stardug.
Yes.
So no for me and Wheels.
Yes.
George.
No.
The noes have it. The noes have it.
What about the lobby? Get the lobby.
Mr. Speaker, the nose have it.
Get the lobby, get in. Get the lobby vote.
The lobby's all yes so far. Right.
There's one against it already.
Ox, how about let's go around the panel and ask everyone one striker that they would sign realistically.
Wait a minute. Let's just get one thing in perspective.
Pelly.
I do the questions on here, no you.
Sorry, Ox, sorry.
Can I just say that Dutchie just tell us, or Mrs. Dutchie says no?
That's nothing to do with Canberra right enough.
My information is that I know one she says no every Thursday night.
Oh dear.
No Savannah Saturday.
I'm going to meet his boy.
There's an awful lot of no's in the lobby.
That way.
Poor Dutchie.
I think it's
no, it's hard then.
80% no Shanklin.
There we go.
There we go.
I misunderstood the question. I thought you were asking me if I wanted a pint.
Listen, you had about 6 pints waiting for you and you never showed up.
I couldn't get out. You know that. I couldn't get out.
He stuck in his swing.
Oh, she stood in front of the door. I mean, I give her a hot man.
See what Wheels he's talking about. But Wheels, I'd have taken Shankland if we'd have got
for nothing,
mate, as a work in progress. But for them to hold Rangers to ransom and ask for £2 million, Stoke City's already made an offer of buying him, and they've said 2 to 3 million. He's not worth that, mate. He's definitely not worth it. I'd have taken him for free as a work in progress, and maybe ready to step in if
you had that look at him, mate.
What if obviously Dundee United are, let's face it, they're pretty much going to come up. What if he comes up and he does a job in the Prem in his first season? Would you consider it then?
Cares? I wouldn't give Dundee United out, mate. You know. Yeah, nearly swore it. I
wouldn't pay $2 million for him. I would take him if you're getting him for $500,000. I wouldn't pay that kind of money for him. I didn't know we're talking about this kind of money for him. When did they go for $1.5 million to 2 to 3 now?
Because it's
greed. It's called greed.
Stoke were quoted. It was all on Sky Sports. They were quoted saying they were going to bid $3 million, and Dundee United said they were going to do business at $3 million. So I just think you know in English inflated prices. So that just puts us at the water having to pay that for him. You know, I know what you're coming to, boys. I know he's got a great.
I wouldn't pay anyone near that for him.
Look, guys, if we could have got him for nothing, we'd have got him. If Stevie Gerrard wasn't interested in him for nothing last season, then he obviously doesn't see anything in him. I know he's saying he's banging goals in the Championship, but I wouldn't give Scumdy United nothing.
JFK, they looked at him.
Yeah.
Everybody looked at him. We looked at him for weeks and weeks and weeks at Ayr United.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Four lads have just posted on Twitter there. We know they're good. Greg Docherty will head to Edinburgh tomorrow for talks with Hibs and a 6-month loan deal with Canberra coming the other way.
That'll do, mate.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Aye,
that'll do, mate.
Makes
That'll
sense.
do,
Cool.
I'm well happy with that.
Yep.
Surely they won't stand in Canberra's way. Surely they won't stand in his way. I think
I'm broken-hearted.
choice would be is
broken-hearted.
Reggie's broken-hearted.
You were
I think
raging.
he's third choice now at Hibs. I think he's slipped down to third choice.
I can't
Well,
believe
we'll
it. I
see.
think he's
Listen,
the best. I think he's the
remember
best
what we're
football player.
saying here. We're talking about a guy coming in as third striker. That's the problem we always had trying to fill this role. We weren't going to get a start turn in JFK.
No.
No, well, I know. I've been saying since last season we needed somebody to come in for as a stand-in for the two guys. But now, if Canberra does come or whoever does, they're going to be number 2 striker at this moment in time because Jermaine Defoe's injured. And if something happens to Alfredo, I'll be quite honest with you, I'm happy with Canberra if it's that he's the man, and I'm all right with that. I'm comfortable with that, and Greg Docherty for me, I said that at the start of the season, he's not got a place in the Rangers team for me. I've got a better chance of playing for Rangers than Greg Docherty, so for me, his time's up. So I'm happy with Canberra.
See if you're coming in as a third choice striker like Rangers, and you're of a certain pedigree, certain level. Now, bear in mind what Defoe's age is, and I know he's still scoring. Do you not think you're going to come in, and if you get any pride about yourself and any decent ability about yourself, you're not going to be trying to force Defoe out number 2 and try and put yourself in there. That's what I'm hoping for.
It works the same way as Wheelsy's saying about. I mean, if ifs and buts and maybes, we've all spoken about it here. But if Shankland comes to the Premiership next season and he starts banging the goals in, but what if Canberra bangs in 10, 15 goals for to the end of this season and Rangers buy him and he becomes a star? We don't live in ifs and buts and maybes, Wheels, so we've got to take the chance. But for me, obviously, I just said there 10 minutes ago, Rangers had a look at him when he was free and we weren't interested. And I know he's banging him in for Scumdy United, but for me, at that price, I would have taken him for nothing. I would have. But no, $1 million. I wouldn't even pay £1 million because I don't think he's worth that. I'm happy with Canberra in a loan deal. If he's there at the end of the season and Rangers want to put a bid in for him, I'm okay with that.
If you see what we sign, guys, they're no coming in as a third striker. No long term anyway. There may be at the beginning, but no long term. Whoever's coming in could end up the number 1 striker if you think about it.
Yeah,
because Morelos could be away. I think he is if we get enough money for it. And Defoe's never going to hold down a full team, first team spot. So whoever's going to be there is going to end up the first choice striker. So when you're selling it to somebody to come in, that's what you're going to be selling. You're not going to sell him. Look, you're going to be the third choice striker. Maybe he's going to come for that reason. But if you sell him it the way I'm saying, it makes sense. Now you go, well, I've got a chance here now. I could carve myself out a nice wee career at Rangers.
And there speaks the voice of reason.
Yep. It's a big carrot. It's a big carrot all bear in it. A massive carrot to dangle. You could be a striker. You do well here and you could be a striker.
Absolutely, mate. And
I'm just
wouldn't want to come over and have a go at it.
8 goals in 27 games this year. 7 appearances this season. 8 goals in all competitions.
Is he a Swiss internationalist?
I think he had a few caps, George. He had a few caps, mate, aye.
Oh, that'll be quite good, Bridge. You'll be able to get you one of the army knives.
Right.
I think if you just think back, the first time we were interested in a Hibs player, we were talking about Scott Allen, and they refused to sell to us. This was in the Championship. And then we were interested in Cummings, and they got rid of him. They shipped him out to Nottingham Forest. We ended up getting him back on loan for a season up at Rangers here, and he turned it to, well, not so good. The Rangers people didn't like him. Our Rangers fans weren't keen on him. Some of them were quite like. I liked a wee bit of gallousness, but it wasn't.
He scored 2 goals on the night, bitch.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad player. but he certainly never sparked very well for the Rangers when he was on loan.
He had a chance.
Yeah, sorry.
He had his chance.
He had his chance. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So, but he had to go away for Hibs in order for that to happen. That's what I mean. Yeah. So Hibs wouldn't do any business for us. I don't think this is going to happen with Camberry. I'm broken-hearted.
Breaking news. Florian Camberry says that he only wants to go to one team in the transfer January window, and that is Rangers. He says, I do not want to go back to Poland or any other Serie A club. I'm very, very keen to join Glasgow Rangers. And I hope this deal is concluded before.
And he always supported us when he was a boy.
But, you know...
I've got an uncle that came from Brigton.
That's that boy. Hey, Jimmy, that's that boy that Lennon verbally abused, isn't it? He verbally abused him. That's why he get kicked out of Hibs for, wasn't it? What he done to that boy.
Aye. So, look, I mean, I know the Bridgeman's not happy, and I can see his logic to a certain point, you know, but I'd be quite excited about Camberry coming in as a...
The big fella gets Bridge a Swiss Army knife, he'll be delighted.
Well, they're the best you can get, mate, is Swiss Army knife. They can do anything, you know. I tell you what, they can.
I'll guarantee you.
Can they score goals?
Bridge man will cheer him.
Listen, let me tell you now. As far as I'm concerned, if he comes to Rangers and he puts a blue jersey on, I'll be supporting him. But I'm telling you, honestly, God, I am not happy I'm coming. Not happy I'm coming. I think it's a bad day that we are doing business with Hibs. Bad day.
I don't know that. But see if he gets you a Swiss Army knife, make sure there's a wee pair of scissors in it. You can cut the big pom-poms off.
I'll give you one of them, Jeff. Yeah, I'll get one of them. I'll give you.
But it looks, I mean, what we was saying there, it's gathering momentum now, and it looks as if it's going to happen.
I believe you've got a scoop.
Oh.
Well, we've heard the scoops before.
Port Bear houses.
Yes. Houses.
Yes.
Pass me.
Just bingo we're playing now.
Somebody's purchased a new house.
Oh, sorry, house. Oh, sorry, mate. There's a new house being bought, and is it East Kilbride? Would I be right in saying that?
Who by Camberry?
The East Kilbride area.
The East Kilbride area.
Right.
Somebody's bought a house there.
Stuartfield.
That's what I've been told. That's what I've been told.
Is that Camberry already?
George get a lift in with him then.
I know.
Apparently the house has already been purchased, Bridgeman.
Kenny Miller buys all the houses up, man.
How's that? How's that a scoop? We don't know a name. You're not giving us a name. What name are we talking about?
Camberry.
Missy Smith. All right.
Camberry.
I thought it was Missy Smith along the road for me. She's not a house up there recently.
I threw you a scoop and you don't use it.
Very good.
There's more information coming out. It says if the Camberry deal fails.
You were going to tell us what colour his bathroom suite was.
He's dug in a garden.
If the Camberry deal fails, then we're looking to go for London Dykes for Livingston.
Oh my God! No again, please.
I understand it. Target.
I don't have Camberry.
I just don't think he doesn't fit our style of play. We play too quick, tippy football. The big man's he's not technical enough, but he's not. He would miss a lot, and he would. Players are too intelligent for him. Aye, that's too intelligent for him.
But that's what we're looking for. We're looking for something different.
That you talk just for.
You've got to remember, Rangers is for everyone and anyone. Port Bear. Just remember that.
I know, but I seen him the night we played Big Hollander. That's an ill thought out slogan. That it really is, but it sounds like a dog in advert to me. That.
Oh my God, Albert! You see it?
Everyone, anyone, anytime, anywhere. What sort of habit?
weeks or some sites JFK, didn't he?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Well done, mate. Well done.
All Bears get the best one-liners in radio, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
definitely.
Between that and the
100%.
Poppadom Pips comment last week.
What?
Oh,
Fox, in you come. Is that true? Is it fair? Have they stole it from one of these sites?
I wouldn't know. No comment.
What's your thinking in the movement in the transfer window, Fox? Obviously, you gave your bit on Hadji, and we're looking to get somebody in. Initially for 6 months. Have we been logical here?
I think Ross Wilson's done a better job than Mark Allen. He's managed to get people out, and the signings he's bringing in look a bit better class. I think it's been a good job. I'm just thinking now, if you looked at the Rangers bench on Sunday, mate, we've only got one Scotsman in our team, and that's Alan McGregor.
I know.
Jordan Jones is allegedly having a medical. Middlesbrough.
So he's looked off in.
Looks like it.
I think that's quite sad, Jimmy, to be honest with you.
Me too, Stardog.
I really do. I mean, I wasn't keen on Jordan Jones coming to the club. But, I mean, I don't know. I started to warm to him, mate. And in that performance against Midfield, I just think, I don't know. I can't help but feel they're cutting him a bit short. I know I was one of the first folk to say after the game last week, look, he's not going to be good enough and things like that. But just to send him away after 6 months, man, he doesn't mess about, does he?
Gerard must see in training, man. He's just not got it.
Don't get the right attitude for the manager.
Aye, that's what I think. Honestly, I think he's a bit cocky.
I think you could be right there, Rob.
Remember Big Lafferty?
I find it a bit sad.
Yeah.
He's a big Rangers fan as well.
Lafferty get roasted as well for not showing the right attitude in training, and they soon get shot at him. That was a bit. That was a big target, man.
I think Lafferty get roasted in training for what he was showing away for training, mate.
What a shocker he was doing that. Eh? What a shocker.
Aye.
So see now that Jones is going to go, lads, do you think Brandon Barker should surely be following suit? Because, I mean, Brandon Barker's done even less than Jordan Jones done.
He's back in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I hope that's a bog off deal, by the way. Barker and if he's going to take Jones away, then take Barker, and that's buy one get one free, definitely.
Aye.
Should never have came to Rangers. Never.
The two of them, mate. I mean, Barker's shown is absolutely zilch. I mean, Jones has had these glimpses, mate, and I think if you're going to go and offload Jordan Jones, surely you need to be getting rid of Brandon Barker. He can't be hanging about the club for another 6 months if Jones is gone.
No. The last thing I seen him with John Day was that cross for Fredo Morelos against Legia Warsaw. That's the last thing I've seen him do.
I think that Stranraer game. I think the Stranraer game, Stardog finished him. No, I mean, he showed nothing. He showed absolutely nothing. And I think that just totally pissed Gerrard off. He went, nah, no having that. You're not going to do it in that game. You're just not going to do it, are you, son?
No, you're right.
It's just the fact, do something. It's no play brilliant for 90 minutes, but just show something in the game.
Aye.
Show the attitude, show something in the game, but he showed nothing.
Yeah.
I felt, obviously, with Jordan Jones, when he signed that, I looked at his form in the Euros and that, because he played really well in the European Championship qualifiers. That's what I was looking at as well. Then the Michelin performance, I thought, this wee guy could have a wee bit of a say in the league this year for us, but he's an impact player, but he's not
a
counter-attacking
player. He's no good against the low block, mate.
Aye, no, I know, mate. I know.
You know. Anyway, gentlemen, we've reached that time of the evening.
Seriously?
Yeah, we have, George, I know.
It's been quick, isn't it?
Well, it's always quick, isn't it, when you're enjoying yourself, when you're here.
That's it, mate. That's it.
You know?
Brilliant evening.
Bridgeman.
Well, what can I say? Well, marvellous evening. Very, very good. Great laughs. Funny patter. Right. Good patter. Well done, everybody. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously, you know how I'm a wee bit upset now. Possibly going for a Livingston player and a Hibs player. My God almighty. What's happened to my club? Anyway, to all the Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one is. I'm marching up. I'm starting to get the buzz coming for the big game on Saturday. Looking forward to it. Every single one is. Keep it going for the Rangers. because the Rangers really need us. Keep it going.
Can I thank everybody who took the time to join us on the show this evening? All the callers. Good to hear for Eastern Closure. Got a wee bit of debate going. Great to hear for everybody on the panel. Great to hear for great not to hear for everybody taking part in the lobby. And great thanks to everybody for listening. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11 talking about all things Rangers. You never know. We might have confirmation of a few signings. Take it away, Technical Terry.
How many years ago, my boys, I left the Glasgow town. I followed the pull of the Yankee land and here I've settled down. Although I met the Bridgeton Cross and my friends so near and dear, but I would give if I could have the Rangers over here. Singing Talk of California where the sun shines all the year. Singing Bama about your Broadway light so clear. But if it would fill my heart with gladness, it would fill my heart with cheer. If we only had the Rangers over here. For they're the finest team in all the land, and I'm sure that you'll agree. To see them win is something grand, it's part of history. We're the boys who fear no noise, my lads, and I mean that's quite sincere. What I would give if I could have the Rangers over here. Singing Buck of California where the sun shines all the year. Singing Bama about your Broadway life so clear. But it would fill my heart with gladness, it would fill my heart with cheer. And we only had the Rangers over here. Finest team in all the land, and I'm sure that you'll agree. To see them win is something grand, it's part of history. We're the boys who fear no noise, my lads, and I mean that's quite sincere. What I would give if I could have the Rangers over here. Singing Talk of California where the sun shines all the year. Singing Bama about your Broadway light so clear. But it would fill my heart with gladness, it would fill my heart with cheer. If we only had the Rangers over here. If we only had the Rangers over here. If we only had the Rangers